So today is a update for July 4th, 2018. And as many of you have been watching the several videos that have transpired, what you'll realize is these tomato plants are getting much bigger. They're getting much fuller. And they are definitely on the path to getting fruited. And these are the basil plants on this side, and these are all the basil plants on this side, except for down here. What you will find are the 2 broccoli plants, as well as 4 sweet potato plants. Now, the owner of this particular system, which is the Apex residential custom that we did, has opted to do some test plants that the company has never quite done yet over the past several years of doing R&D. And so he chose sweet potato plants and broccoli as 2 additive plants that he would like to see grown. To basically prove the point that it can do root-based plants as well as fruiting plants, as well as basil or herbs. So essentially, leafy greens, root-based plants, fruiting plants, and herbs are all being grown on one Apex vertical farming system. I believe he has it set for 1 time a day, 1 hour a day at 12 o'clock p.m. It seems to be giving the optimal amount. To also add to the variant here, what he realized was the watering of the basil is not needed as much as the tomatoes. And he changed out the soil in all of the basil plants to rock, and he kept a layer of rock to a layer of soil for the tomato plants. Now, these are some really interesting root structures here. I mean, these are huge root structures, and they're essentially a lot bigger than they were in the previous videos. But as you can see, they are massive, and they'll only continue to get bigger and better. This is a big plant right here. And a lot of people were wondering whether or not the system would get clogged with roots in the bottom and disrupt the flow. And the truth is, it doesn't. The flow is strong enough to carry the water from the reservoir all the way down and up the manifold and back into the reservoir, and the roots aren't really clogging anything. The water flows just strong, and the plants seem to be growing quite well. So stand by for the next update within about another week.